Fans of the Batman, it's time to get hyped, and I think it's also time to start talking about what is happening with the Batman Part 2. Matt Reeves was recently interviewed on a podcast, and he gave fans a couple small updates on what's been going on behind the scenes, so I think we need to talk about it. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. And today I'm talking about the Batman Part 2, and first off, hit the like button and let me know if you're a fan of this type of video. I'm a crazy fan of the Batman, and so as we head towards the sequel, I was kind of thinking if this gets a lot of engagement, I'd be down to turn this into more of a regular thing or kind of make a series out of it. But yeah, Matt Reeves has said that apparently they're well into production and the release date of late 2025 is set to stick. He also said that Greg Fraser will return as the DP and cinematographer, and to that I say,
hell yes.
But with the writer's strike and just everything that's happened, all the changes at DC and Warner Brothers, I've just been sitting here with fingers crossed because the first movie was amazing. Matt Reeves told such a personal story that just made me want more. And the updates have been few and far in between. What's been talked about among the major trades is that there is a variety of characters that they're casting for. Harvey Dent is one that has specifically been talked about by some of the media outlets. No official names have been attached, but the rumor so far is that Josh Hartnett and Joel Edgerton, which I'm a fan of both, so either would be awesome, but they are possibly up for the role. I can't confirm that, but regardless, that would be cool. I also feel like we'll be finding a lot of this out sooner rather than later, especially as we head towards the end of 2023. But I think we can safely assume that for now, Paul Dano's Riddler, Colin Farrell's Penguin, Barry Keoghan's Joker, Zoe Kravitz, Selena Kyle, like all of them are going to return. And so this movie is filling up fast. It's going to be a balancing act, and truly I don't think that that's even the tip of the iceberg, no pun. I have a feeling that none of these are going to be the main villain and that we're still looking at either Mr. Freeze or someone else. For a while now, I think that the fandom has just decided that it's going to be Mr. Freeze, and I would absolutely love that. I actually made an entire video about that, but if they go in another direction, I'm very curious to see what's done. The Batman trilogy has now officially been labeled a crime saga by Matt Reeves himself. And so the story and villains are definitely going to go the route that is best for Detective Bruce. I love how the first one starts with the villain, the Riddler, standing in the shadows, and then we get to Batman. And I would love it if we got another opening like that, like somebody's in their apartment and all of a sudden the walls and the windows start to frost. Like, I don't know, that'd be sick. I think for Bruce, it's just going to be another case that peels back the layers of his character, and by the end, he's grown and learned from whatever that is. And if it's not Freeze, I think that Scarecrow would work really well, and it'd be an opportunity to kind of lean into the horror side of that character. I know some people have talked about Clayface as well, and there's the rumored Mike Flanagan project about Clayface, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. But we all saw what Reeves did with the Riddler, and I can't imagine what he would do with Scarecrow, or a character like Clayface, or a character like Hush. And speaking about Hush, a lot of people have been speculating about that, or the Court of Owls, and my gut feeling is that they won't be in it, but I could be wrong. Whoever the main villain is has to represent a new challenge for Bruce and another stepping stone. The last movie started with vengeance. You remember when he said that? He was like, I'm vengeance. But every punch or hit that Bruce threw was aimed towards the person who killed his parents. Like, everybody he was fighting was that person. Pure rage, but by the end he realizes that what he's been doing represents something so much bigger. He's meant to help people so that they don't have to go through what he went through. And so now he's embodying this sort of vigilante hero type thing, and what does that mean? Being Gotham's savior is a lot bigger than protecting Gotham's shadows, And who knows how Pattinson's Bruce is going to grow in between the movies too. Like, maybe we'll get some tidbits of information next year because the universe is growing. Before Part 2, we will have the Penguin. And I'm not sure if you're as excited for this as I am, but I am stoked. I felt like Colin Farrell has so much more to give to that role, and it's also a great opportunity to fill out Gotham a little bit more. There's also an Arkham series that's in the works, and I'd imagine that if that moves forward, maybe it would take place in between 2 and 3, so maybe one series per break there. And that one's said to have this creepy kind of haunted house type vibe. And honestly, if they're doing a show about Arkham Asylum, that's like exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe they just straight up have the Joker as the main character. Like, who knows? But it'll be nice to have some canon information to connect this Batverse. I'm also just the type of person that likes to know things. Like right now I'm reading the Before the Batman book. It's the book that's inspired by the original movie The Batman, but nowhere does it really say that it's canon. Like I looked into it and everybody is saying that it is, but I haven't seen Matt Reeves come out and say like that is the origin story of Bruce Wayne, which kind of drives me crazy because I'm just the type of person that needs to know. But it is a good book so far, and it has added a lot of detail for me in my head as to what came before, and I would love to have more of that in between 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. But outside of all that, like this all means that DC Elseworlds is going to be providing us with an entirely separate Batverse outside of the main DCU timeline. Batman the Brave and the Bold is something to get excited about, obviously. We'll save that for another video. It's very exciting, but this is completely separate from that timeline. And the potential for the main 3 Batman movies is endless, especially with how good the first was. Like, I have a lot of faith in Matt Reeves, but you know, where do you think the Batman Part 2 could go? There are a lot of questions. Will we see a Batmobile upgrade? Are we going to see a suit upgrade? Is he going to have different gadgets? And what's the story going to be? Please go down in the comments right now and let me know all your thoughts so we can get this conversation started and get the hype train rolling. Also, give this video a like. I'd really appreciate the support. And if you're new here, subscribe for more movie, television, and Batman content. But that is all I have for now. So I guess I will see you next time, Bat fans.